You're watching Netrush Report, the home of tennis drama, rivalries, and history in the making. If you live for the game, for the passion, and for the unforgettable moments that define tennis, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a story. Now, let's dive into Alex EALA'S unforgettable 2025 season. The year began quietly for Alex EALA. At just 19, she was already carrying the hopes of an entire nation on her shoulders. January 6th, ranked 138. She was competing in smaller events, grinding out matches, sharpening her game. January 13th, moved to number 136. A small rise, but in tennis, every step counts. January 27th, climbed to number 134. At the Canberra International, she reached the semifinals, proving she could challenge seasoned pros. But at the Australian Open, she fell in the qualifiers. A setback, but one that only fueled her fire. And in Manila, fans stayed awake through the night, watching every live stream, every score update, believing this could be the year their star broke through. February was about patience and consistency. February 10th and 17th, held at 139. February 24th, moved to 137. No huge leaps yet. But for EALA, it was about putting in the work, gaining confidence, and preparing for bigger tournaments to come. Then came March, the month that changed everything. March 3rd, number 140. Still outside the top 100. Still an underdog. March 17th, stayed at 140. But then came the Miami Open. In one of the most magical runs of the 2025 season, Alex EALA stunned the tennis world. She defeated Iga Swiatek, the world number 2. She took down Madison Keys, a U.S. Open finalist. She shocked Yelena Ostapenko, a former Grand Slam champion. And before anyone knew it, this teenager from the Philippines was in the Miami semifinals. The result? March 31st. She skyrocketed to number 75, breaking into the top 100 for the first time ever, the first Filipina in history to do so. For Philippine tennis, it was historic. For EALA, it was just the beginning. April 7th, number 73. April 14th, number 72. April 21st, number 72. April saw her playing in Madrid, where fate gave her a rematch with Iga Swiatek. This time, the Polish star struck back, reminding the world that breakthroughs are never easy. But for EALA, just being there, on the same court, under the spotlight, was proof that she belonged. May was bittersweet. May 5th, number 70. May 19th, number 69. May 26th, number 73. She entered the main draw of Roland Garros for the first time. The red clay of Paris, a place where legends are made. She fought hard, but an early exit reminded her, and the fans, that progress is never linear. Still, every tournament added experience, every match added belief. Then came June, the month Alex EALA announced herself to Europe. June 9th, number 77. June 16th, number 77. June 23rd, climbed to 74. June 30th, reached number 56, her career high at that time. And why? Because at the Eastbourne Open, she made it all the way to the final. Her first ever WTA final appearance. On grass, a surface so alien to Filipina players, EALA proved she could adapt, adjust, and rise. She also reached the Ilkley Open quarterfinals and advanced in Nottingham. By the end of June, Alex EALA was no longer a surprise name. She was a rising force. July brought another first, center court at Wimbledon. July 14th, still at number 56. July 21st, dropped to 69. July 28th, slid to 65. Her first-round exits at Wimbledon and the Canadian Open were tough. But even in defeat, the symbolism mattered. A Filipina teenager walking onto center court? It was something no one thought possible just a few years ago. August tested her resilience. August 11th, number 68. August 18th, number 70. August 25th, number 75. She was supposed to play Cincinnati and Monterrey, but a shoulder injury forced her to withdraw. For fans back home, there was real fear. Would this stop her momentum? But EALA stayed disciplined, choosing recovery over risk. It was a gamble that paid off. September was the month Alex EALA's name was etched into history. September 8th, number 61. September 15th, number 57. September 22nd, number 58. Because at the US Open, she did the unthinkable, winning her first ever Grand Slam main draw match. She followed it up by winning the Guadalajara WTA 125 title, her first at that level. And in between, she reached the quarterfinals of the SP Open. For the Philippines, this was more than sport. It was proof that their young star had arrived. From January, at number 138, to September, at number 58. In just 9 months, Alex EALA leapt 80 ranking spots and became the highest-ranked Filipina player in WTA history. She defeated top seeds, battled through injuries, and carried the pride of a nation every time she stepped onto the court. Her story isn't just about rankings. It's about resilience, history, and the dream of a new generation of Filipinos who now believe, if Alex can do it, so can they. Alexandra EALA'S 2025 season wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy, but it was unforgettable. She started as a teenager outside the top 130 and ended as a top 60 star with the tennis world watching her every move. And if this is just the beginning, what heights will she reach next? This has been Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and history in the making. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Alex EALA'S journey, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Where do you think Alex will finish the 2025 season? Until next time, we'll see you on the court.